Hello everybody, this is Shay from Rustic Goddess Resale. I am going to do a eBay ship with me video and kind of a tutorial on how to ship on eBay because it is very overwhelming when you first start, and once you get the hang of it, it is very easy to figure out. Even when you're listing your items from your phone, I will probably have a video already up when this one goes up about how to list eBay items from your phone. But you can easily figure out shipping without even weighing the item once you're really experienced. So let's get started. I'm gonna go over all of the shipping supplies that I use. Hopefully I'll have an Amazon link below in the description for all of this stuff, but I'm just gonna go through what I use. So for postcards, I've been selling a lot of postcards and ephemera lately. So what I use to ship those is either a standard envelope, and I do protect the postcard as well before I throw this in there, but this only costs 53 cents to ship. So when you're selling postcards for like $3 a piece, very cheap way to ship that. I haven't had any problems thus far. If it's a little bit bigger of a item, I just use a manila envelope. I got these at the dollar store, but I might have some linked below just in case. But also protect your cards, throw them in here, and this also ships for 53 cents. I do use 10 by 13 poly mailers 99% of the time when it comes to shipping clothes. Today we are only shipping clothes, shoes, and I think I have a plush to ship. So I'm not going to be teaching you guys how to ship hard goods. It is very different and it's not as easy to ship hard goods. Every item is different normally, but when it comes to clothes, it's pretty much flat across the board, which you'll see. So 10 by 13 is what you're going to need for shipping a lot of clothing items. And these I got from Shipping Hip. I'll kind of put it in closer. Shipping Hip. I believe it's shippinghip.com. They have really awesome mailers and their prices are really good. But I'll also link some on Amazon, most likely below. I also have I believe this is 14 by 19 poly mailer. I did get this one on Amazon. Just for your bigger coats and jackets. These are going to be what you're going to want to use if you're not using a box. And then, before we get into the USPS free packaging, I do put all of my items in a cellophane bag before I ship them out. It just gives the package extra protection in case the post office were to accidentally drop it in a puddle. I have actually done that before on the way to the post office. Dropped it in a puddle, but my item was protected, so it was totally fine. So those are those. I got those off of Amazon, and you can get different sizes too. I just have the standard. I think this is 10 by 13, but I do have bigger sizes. I just don't have them with me right now. And then we're gonna do the free USPS supplies. So you can order these on USPS.com. Anybody can order them. You can also get them from your post office, but if you're gonna be a higher volume seller, you're not gonna be able to get as many as you want at the post office. You would have to order them. So if you want like 2 or 3, go to your post office and grab them. But if you're gonna be ordering like 100, I would recommend going on USPS.com. But this is a padded flat rate. This is by far the best when it comes to shipping things that are heavy. So like denim, some sweatshirts, coats, jackets. If you can fit it in here, it will ship. And I believe these are $8.75 right now. At least that's my price on eBay. For the padded flat rate, it is 9 by 12, I think. Yep, 9.5 by 12.5. So anything that you can fit in here up to 70 pounds all over the US ships for $8.75. So if you're shipping to the surrounding states, it is going to be cheaper to ship a heavier item, an over a pound item, in just a regular standard poly mailer 10 by 13. But if you're shipping anywhere else than your state or your surrounding states, this one is going to be cheaper. So you will learn that with experience. So you'll just look at the state and be like, oh my gosh, that's a surrounding state. That is going to be cheaper to do this instead of the padded flat rate, but it'll show prices here in a second as we ship. This one is a Tyvek mailer. It is a 11 by 15. This one I would use if you were doing like Poshmark, because this is not a flat rate. This is just the Tyvek mailing envelope. All of these are going to be priority mail, so you can only ship priority mail with these. So you cannot ship ground, you cannot ship first class, and you cannot ship FedEx or UPS with these. These are strictly free for priority mail. So yeah, so those are those. So again, for Poshmark, where it doesn't matter what you ship it in, I would use these for Poshmark, but for eBay, these are not the most cost effective. But I just wanted to show it to you because I have it on hand. And then these are the 2 mailing boxes that I use every single day. I don't keep every size on hand, but these are the most common ones that I use when I'm selling shoes, coats, handbags, clothing, things like that. So this is called the shoe box. It is 7 by 5 by 14. Like it says, this fits a shoebox, a standard shoebox. Some do not fit, but most of the time, shoeboxes fit really nice in these, or you can just wrap your shoes and throw them in here without a box, and it works great. So there's that one. And then this one is a 12 by 12 by 8. It is called the, what's it called? Box 7 is what it's called if you are going to be ordering this on USPS.com. Again, 12 by 12 by 8. This fits most of my larger items. I'll just hold it up and give you a little bit of a size reference on what it is. I find this to be the most useful size when it comes to coats, orders that have multiple items in it, toys, anything like that. So that one is great. And again, these are all free for you to use when you ship with USPS priority mail. So that's kind of the overview on all of the items that I use. Oh, this is going to be a must if you're going to be a higher volume seller. When you have an eBay store, you get a coupon for free shipping supplies. So I normally get the eBay tape every quarter, but if you don't have a store and you're just a hobby seller, just get some regular clear tape. And then I use a tape gun. It saves so much time trying to cut the tape and do all that. So a tape gun was a must for me. I just got this on Amazon. And then this is like, if nothing else, you need a shipping scale if you're going to be selling on eBay. Things like Poshmark, up to 5 pounds is what you can ship on Poshmark, and you don't have to weigh anything. So if you're just getting started, Poshmark's probably going to be the easier option, but I really highly recommend eBay because there are millions of buyers on there. So you're gonna most likely sell your stuff faster. So shipping scale, I got this on Amazon. It's like 15-20 bucks. Best investment of your reselling career probably. So there is that. So I use that every single day, something that is a must for me. Now this is a thermal label printer. You can either, I've had the Dymo before, I don't really recommend it. I had a lot of problems with it, but this is called a Munbin. I don't know what brand, I don't really know what brand it is. I got it on Amazon and I have not had any issues with it. It has been awesome. So again, you can just use your printer, but for like, I think this was $140, plus you have to buy the labels, but you don't have to buy ink for this. It's a thermal printer. So just if you're gonna be selling a lot of stuff, this is gonna be the way to go because you are going to save on ink. Like, it'll pay for itself at some point. So that is what I have for, hopefully I'm not forgetting anything, what I have for must-haves for shipping on eBay. So now we are going to get started with shipping. Oh, hold on. I did forget a couple of I don't use these very often, but if I'm shipping watches or I'm gonna ship something today that's gonna be in one of these are just little, I think this is a 6x9 and this is like a 6x4 maybe, padded poly mailers. Again, if you're shipping jewelry, watches, things that are delicate like that, something to consider to have. I don't use them all the time though, but I will be using one of those today in the video. So let's get started shipping. So first off, I have this is also probably gonna be pairing the what sold video. So I've got this Shakeology. It's a Beachbody protein powder. I'm gonna make a video on MLM products that sell really well on eBay, so that'll be coming soon. But I actually got this. This is a personal purchase. I just did not like the taste of this, and Beachbody stuff sells really well. So this little single serve packet of protein powder sold for $8 shipped on eBay, which is really nice. And I have like 28 more packages of this. So hopefully they will start selling off consistently, but for this, I don't think it's gonna fit in that one. I'm gonna use the 6x9 padded mailer. This shouldn't need any, you know, plastic around it because it has the padded on the inside. So I'm just gonna shake it down in there. Take that off, seal it up. And then I'm going to turn on my shipping scale. I normally calibrate it to the ounces feature because I just like that better. It is 1.8 ounces. So I am going to go over here to my computer, click on that, and then I'll kind of show you. I will kind of show you how I, you know, purchase it. So you're gonna go through, it was 1.8 ounces, so I'm just gonna round it up to 2 ounces because you don't want, I always round up because you don't ever want the buyer to get charged. If you didn't round up and it ended up being 2 ounces or it ended up being like 3 ounces, it might cost more, and your buyer is going to get that charge passed on to them. So I would always just play it safe and round up so your buyer does not get charged. So you're gonna put in the ounces, and if it's more than 16 ounces, if it's over a pound, if you throw it in the ounces button or the ounces little thing, it will go ahead and put in the poundage and stuff for you. That's why I always just do it in ounces because it's easier for me. But the dimensions on the mailer, so you're gonna go through up here and click the dimensions. So it's a 6x9, and I always just do by 1 because it doesn't really matter too much. So the cheapest way, and that's actually the way I selected to do it, the cheapest way is gonna be USPS first class, because it is under a pound, and it is $3.39 to ship this item. So I'm gonna have Gracie back up a little bit while I print out the label. So you'll just hit purchase shipping label down below and you have purchased that. And then you'll hit print label while my computer loads. Hopefully my computer is warmed up and it won't take too long. There we go. Throw your label on the front of the package, and this one is all done. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it right there. So let's X this out, go back to orders. And the next item I'm gonna ship is this vintage Eddie Bauer coat. This one, I kind of got a stalker on. I had to block a buyer because when it comes to measurements, I do pit to pit in length, but this person wanted like some weird measurements that I just did not have time to do. They found me on Facebook Marketplace. They messaged me on eBay. I didn't message them back. They found me on Facebook Marketplace and was harassing me on there. I had to block them And then they harassed me a few weeks later on eBay, so I had to block them there too. So finally it sold. I'm glad it's out of here and I don't have to deal with that anymore. But this sold for $65 plus shipping. I'm not sure what the buyer is all in at. I believe I charged $15 to ship this, maybe 10 or 15. But just know it's $65 plus shipping. I paid $15 for this at Goodwill. It was a great find. Ugh. So for this one, I'm gonna be using the, what's it called? The box 7, the 12 by 12 by 8 USPS priority box. So let me check where the buyer lives. They live in Texas, so it might be a good idea to weigh this one before you pack it in the box. So I am just going to turn on my scale, weigh, and weigh the box. It is 11.8 ounces, so we'll just keep that in our head. And then weigh the jacket. 52.5 ounces. Let me just throw that in there really quick. Sometimes you need a price check. So this jacket is 5 pounds, 13 ounces, but we need to add the 11 ounces. I forgot to do that. So what was it, 53? Let me check that again. 52.3 plus 11, so 63, 64. We're just gonna round up to 64 ounces. I must have typed something in wrong. 64 ounces, okay. I must have typed it in wrong the first time because it's only 4 pounds. So this is gonna be a 4-pound package. It is very smart to check 12 by 12 by 8 are the dimensions. So we put the weight here, we put the dimensions here, and then the prices are gonna be down here for each service. So priority mail is only gonna be $11.54. So we're probably just gonna stick with that because I don't think we can check down here. UPS ground is going to be $15.31, so it's actually more for UPS. And then FedEx, which I normally don't use, just because I don't have a FedEx around me to drop off. FedEx home delivery is $20.89, and SmartPost is $20.61. So USPS beat them out, which I am actually surprised at that. So we'll go ahead and purchase that label, and then we'll pack it. But sometimes on heavier items that are going across the country, we are in Iowa, so we are kind of central, which makes it nice because it doesn't cost like I'm in California and I'm shipping to New York. We are very fortunate that we are in the middle, but you'll just tape your box up. I normally just do a strip down the middle when it comes to, you know, items that I'm not afraid of the whole box coming open because it's a soft coat. I shipped some Lincoln logs last week and I taped the crap out of the box, so I just wanted to make sure that it did not come out. So an item like this, I'm probably not going to wrap in the plastic. Gracie will show you here, I do have a little shipping station. We're gonna fix it in a little bit, but I've got the bubble wrap up here when I need bubble wrap because I do ship some hard goods sometimes. For the boutique, the clothing industry is a little bit wasteful, and when we get new product in the boutique, it comes in all these little plastic bags. So we reuse them for the reselling business, and wrap most of our items in the plastic that the boutique items come in, and then also reusing any, you know, pillow pockets, bubble wrap that you get in Amazon packages and things like that. So we keep that all in here. Any boxes that we get from friends, family, and neighbors, we get boxes, so I just keep them all here because I use them all the time. And then poly mailers and things like that go in here. It is really beneficial to have an organized shipping station just to make your life a lot easier as you're shipping. But I don't think I have a plastic bag big enough for this, so I'm just gonna throw it in here as is. It should be fine. Just gonna throw it in there. Box it up like so. One down the middle. And one here. And one here. Since we already weighed the item, we already have the weight for it, and I already purchased the label. I think it costed us $11.59 to ship this, which was, I'm actually very impressed with that price. So again, you'll just peel it off, stick it on the package, and away she goes. Just throw it there. Okay, next up, what do we got? We have a pair of cut from the cloth Mia high-rise jeans. So I did just haul these in my last haul video. A lot of people don't pick up cut from the cloth, but these were a little bit of a newer style. I'm just gonna check the pockets really quick because I checked the pockets of my other jeans from this haul and found $20. So I'm a fan of that. I just fold these up really nicely. Again, just for the video, I'm not gonna wrestle around in there for a cellophane bag, but just know that we do reuse them. I am gonna throw these jeans in the cellophane bag. I always say fold things up nicely, but be efficient with your space, because normally the more space something takes up, the more expensive it is to ship. So let me see what state this person is in. This person is in California, so it is going to be cheaper for me, I believe, if these are over a pound. Let's check. Yep, they are 17.4 ounces, so these are over a pound. It is going to be the cheapest and the easiest to ship it in a padded flat rate. So this is going to cost $8.75. And we just throw it in there, take the plastic off, and there it is. And since this is any weight, one rate, we don't even have to weigh this. We just select, you want to come over here? We just select USPS priority flat rate padded envelope. You get up to $50 of insurance with that. And it is, oh, it's $8.45. It went down. So $8.45. That might have to do with my seller level on eBay. So the higher seller level that you have, you get shipping discounts with that. So I might have bumped up my seller level with positive feedback. So I'm gonna hit buy shipping label. I need to throw this stuff away. And print. Oops. I hit print too fast. So we just, again, take it off, throw it on the package, and there you have it. That one is ready to go. The next thing that sold is this vintage Mickey Mouse plush. Now, when I tell you plush sells, plush sells. So I got this at the Goodwill outlet, aka the bins. I just kind of dug this out of a bin, and as you can see, it's not the cleanest. The butt kind of has a little bit of gunk on it. I did note that in my listing. And the eye kind of has a little bit of wear. It doesn't matter. There are collectors out there for everything that you can imagine. So again, this is from 1984, and it sold for, I believe, $12 plus shipping. It was a full price order. I did price it a little bit lower because of the wear on it, but the buyer is like $17 and something all in. This will most likely go first class. Let's weigh it and find out. Yep. 12.3 ounces. So, to ship plush, very easy again. You are just going to throw it in a cellophane bag to protect it. I normally squeeze all the air out of it, and then it should fit in a 10 by 13 poly mailer. And what I also love about plush is it really can't get damaged. It's like clothing. You gotta stuff it in there and press on it. It's all good. Perfect. And she's in there. So we're gonna weigh it. 13 ounces on the dot. So again, we come over here. We put in as the weight 13 ounces. Is in a 10 by 13 mailer. Okay, so the cheapest way to ship this is gonna be first class. You can ship it first class because it is under a pound. So 13 ounces, or yeah, 13 ounces is gonna cost $5.96 to ship. So that is good. Okay, so then we're gonna hit purchase. And get that label purchased. Okay. It's gonna get printed out. And we are going to throw it on there, and there is that. The next item that we're gonna ship are these Wrangler jeans. So I got these at a garage sale. It is a lot of six pairs of Wrangler jeans. These are really, I mean, we're in Iowa, so Wrangler jeans are a dime a dozen. Everybody wears them because we all work outside, it seems. But I found these at a garage sale. They were all hemmed. So don't be afraid of jeans that are hemmed. I sell them all the time. This hem job was very professional looking, but the lady at the garage sale let me know that they were hemmed. They are all a size, I believe, 30. Yeah, they're a size 30, 25, which is very short, but there are people of all shapes and sizes out there that need stuff to wear. So, all sizes will eventually sell, just to let you guys know. So anytime that I can get a bunch of jeans, like especially Wranglers, like lower value jeans in the same size, I will lot them up and they will always sell, because this person obviously works probably and needed some work jeans and they got a good deal on them. So Wranglers retail for 20 bucks a piece. I paid, I believe, probably around 20 bucks for everything that I bought at this garage sale, so I'm less than $20 into these. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but they sold for $45 plus shipping, so the buyer is $65 all in on these awesome work jeans, and they looked pretty much brand new and they're still very stiff, so they probably have not been worn a lot. I am going to use a 12 by 12 by 8 box number 7 for these. I'm sure they will all fit. Again, I'm probably not going to individually wrap all of these. They're denim, they're probably going to be fine during transit. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let me just double check. This person lives in California, so it might be cheaper for us to ship this UPS, but we will check. But I like doing USPS because I'm already taking a trip there, and I don't like to make extra stops unless it's like a significant money savings, which sometimes it is. So this weighs 145.2 ounces. So 146 is what I'm going to put in for ounces. So it is a 9-pound, 2-ounce package. This might cost a lot to go to California, but we shall see. 12 by 12 by 8 is the box dimensions. Yeah, USPS Priority Mail. It's gonna cost $31.84 to send this. So let's check and see what other options that we have. UPS is only $16.20, so I am gonna go through my box stash and switch that baby out for a different box. Okay, so now we're back with a different box because it is gonna be significantly cheaper to go through UPS, as we learned when we weighed the item. So if you have an unmarked box, oh, I'm gonna need to tape that again. But if you have just a regular box that you got from an order, again, you need to be saving your boxes, because in times like this, you're gonna need different size boxes to choose from. But, oh, I forgot to tape the top of this too. Okay, hold on. That's all nice and taped. We are going to measure the box because the box dimensions do matter. So this box is 13 and then like almost 14, so we'll just round up to 14 inches by 11 inches by 7 inches. So we'll come over here, we'll go to dimensions. So 14 by 11 by 7 is how we're gonna do that. And again, the we can reweigh it, but the weight shouldn't change. We will see really quick. $143.6. Let's just throw that in there again. 143 point, or wait, shoot. So 144, 9 pounds. So we're 2 ounces less. It's fine. Okay. So again, see, even with 2 ounces less, it dropped the price down for USPS a little bit. So the exact weight really does matter. But we're not shipping USPS because it is super expensive. So it is $15.31 to ship through UPS. So we are going to select that and hit purchase. So on times like that, that is when it is really good to check prices through different areas, because I could have lost $15 in profit if I wanted to just ship it through USPS in the box number 7. So you just have to really pay attention to where the state is, and when you get to shipping more items more often, it will just come second nature. And you'll know that you need to grab a different box. So luckily I am already going to UPS today for another order that I packed. So throw this label on and she is ready to go. So we have one more item to ship. And it's these are in my haul as well. They are the brand No Bowl, which is a bolo. Be on the lookout for these. Like when I first looked at them, the only reason that I know what these are is because I was watching another YouTuber's video. When I'm working, I literally watch YouTube videos all day on reselling content to soak up the different brands that I am hearing. So when I'm driving, when I'm working, I kind of just listen to YouTube all day long. And that's how I know all of these really good brands. So you don't have to live in a fancy area to resell. You just have to know more than the person that is pricing the item. So these, I believe, are gonna go in a box number, or a shoe box. Again, these will sell for more money, but I didn't realize that these are very worn on the inside and the size is missing. So I did measure the sole and kind of guesstimated what the size was. These, I believe, are a women's size 7. So they sold for $50 plus shipping. So I think I charged like $8 for shipping. I gotta check really quick, but in perfect condition, these are like upwards of $80 to $100 used. So bolo. And even damaged like that, it only took like a week or 2 for those to sell. So definitely a good brand. Again, I normally just do one across the middle and 2 little ones on each side if it's not too heavy of a package. You grab the little cellophane bag and put them in there. Now I'm not too sure when this video is going to go up, but I did get a new office space and I am going to be individually wrapping these before they sell, so we won't have to do this step in later videos. But putting it in the cellophane, dropping her in, and then just to keep your stuff from moving around, if there's extra space in the top, there is room for your item to be damaged. So you do not want your item to be moving or shaking around during transit. Even though these are shoes, I'm still going to throw a little bubble pack in the top just to keep them from hitting the sides and moving around while in transit, because we all know or have experienced a damaged package from the post office. Sometimes they're a little rough on your packages. there's that. It's in the box. These don't weigh very much. They are only going to Oklahoma, which isn't really that far from here. I mean, if you're gonna drive, obviously it's far. Okay. 21.1 ounces is what it weighs. So up in the field, I am going to round it up to 22 ounces just to be safe. So that is 1 pound, 6 ounces. And this is a 7 by 5 by 14 box. And it is only going to cost us $8.49 to ship these. So we are just going to purchase that label. Again, I just want to reiterate, when you are using USPS free priority supplies, you must choose priority mail as the shipping service, because you could get in big trouble. That is, pretty sure that's considered mail fraud, so you get in big trouble for that. So let's just not do it. So that is the last package that I have for these Ship With Me. I am just gonna go over a few other things when it comes to pricing, shipping on my items. So we're not talking about hard goods here. We're talking about soft items like clothing, plush, things like that. When I'm shipping, since I'm very experienced, I kind of know how much things weigh. So when I look at a pair of jeans, I can tell just by holding them that they are more than a pound. Most likely it's going to cost around $8 to ship them. So I'm gonna price the shipping at $7.99. So anything that I believe is over a pound but under 2 pounds, so most jeans, things like that, I'm gonna charge $7.99 to ship them, because most likely they're going to be going in a padded flat rate or a regular poly mailer. Items that I know are under a pound, so anything like bras, I sell a lot of bras, a lot of plush are under a pound. Again, since I am a very experienced seller, I'm just gonna feel it when I'm listing it, and I'll kind of know if it's under a pound or not. So things that are under a pound, I normally charge $4.99 to ship it on eBay. And most of the time when you're talking about bras, things like that, it's gonna cost less than that to ship it. So like probably $3.50 to ship things like that. So on the items that cost a little bit more than $5, it's just gonna even out. So you're not profiting on the shipping at all. So some items are gonna cost a little bit more than $5 to ship, and a lot of items are gonna cost less. So it kind of just evens out in that way. So also items that I think that are going to ship in these priority boxes that are a little bit heavier, so like the Lincoln Logs that I had in my last What Sold video, or a couple of videos ago, or that coat or the jeans, I'm gonna charge $10 to $15. I don't really read much into it. Most of the time you can ship it UPS for right around $10 to $12. So if I lost a ton of money on one, I might think of that differently, but for clothes, normally it is definitely going to cost around $10 to $15 for a heavier item. So I just don't worry about it. Now, if you're going to be shipping an oversized package, that you really need, when you're listing, to measure it beforehand and get the right shipping price on it, because you could really lose money if somebody in Hawaii, if you live in Iowa and you're selling something that is over 18 inches and somebody in Hawaii buys it, you might be losing all of your profit because you didn't figure out shipping first. So on oversized items like that, I would do calculated shipping and not flat rate, just so you will never lose money on shipping. But if you are a beginner and you are not confident in knowing how much something weighs, This bad boy is your best friend. So just keep this with you when you're listing, and as you're listing each item, just weigh it. Weigh it, and then weigh it with whatever you think you're gonna package in. So just set your item down, set your package down, set your item on top, and you'll get the exact weight that it's going to weigh, and you will know how much to charge when you ship it. So I hope this video was helpful. Everybody that was requesting it, I hope it was helpful to you. Have a great day. If you like content like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I try to upload at least 3 times a week. And yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day.